Hello traders, welcome back to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you a concept, and in this concept, the trade I'm about to show you will shock you. So make sure you learn something from this trade and apply it in your system. So let's dive in into it. The pair is from Nasdaq. So the trade is from Nasdaq. So let's jump into it. Straight to NAS 100. Let me use NAS 100 from this forex.com. So here we have NAS 100, and I want to start from the daily time frame to see what is happening. So here clearly we are in a very good uptrend. From the daily time frame you can see the uptrend, so we are looking for buys. So we want to identify the strong low that is left behind so that we can look for buys from that, from the specific low that is strong. So let's drop down to the 4-hour time frame after having our buyers. So in our 4-hour time frame, we have this sweep of liquidity, this low swept liquidity. Let me use the line so that it can be seen very clearly. We have the sweep of liquidity, and after the sweep of liquidity, we have the break of structure. So this is a very valid break of structure. Market left behind this order block, a very good order block, but never came into the order block. So we just assume it and go to the next one. So here we have the pullback after the break of structure, and then we have this push up to sweep liquidity up here, and then this pullback. After the pullback, we can see this low swept this liquidity. There is a sweep of liquidity here. This low here swept this liquidity before going up to break structure, and then the market came back down into the strong low. This is the strong low now, before going back upward to break another structure. So we have the strong low down here, and then we have, after the break of structure, we have this pullback, and then another break of structure. After this break of structure, so I knew the major inducement is going to be taken out. We have this pullback, took out this low as the inducement, as the liquidity, and then again we have this push to the upside. So I don't actually know what happened from inside here. I think there is an order block or something. So let's drop down to see what happened from this area. Yeah, there was an order block from the 3-hour time frame. This is the order block. That is the order block. You can see very clearly price tapped into it and left this low as the strong low. So let me delete the order block, and left this low as the order block. And after that, we have this break of structure. We have the break of structure. So this is the current break of structure that we are looking towards getting a trade from. So this is the break of structure, a valid break of structure. So after that, we have this strong low that swept liquidity, and then we have this order block that was left behind. We have this order block that the order block is very big to have an entry and put the stop loss down here. So inside here, I will be expecting to get a change of character, and then also after the break of structure, we have this pullback, the first major inducement. Sorry, we have this pullback. So this is the major inducement, and this one also is a major inducement. So we have these two inducements, but I will be looking towards the first inducement, because the first major inducement is always very powerful. And down here we have this valid order block, and currently price is reacting to the order block. Currently, price is reacting from the order block. So I will be expecting, if the market will not react from this low very well, we will be looking on this other order block if we can get the buys from this low. So currently, let me drop down to the 15 minutes time frame so that we can see if we can get an entry from this order block. Let me drop down to the 5 minutes time frame, because on the 15 minutes time frame I'm not seeing anything valid. So I think if we drop to the 1 hour time frame, we can look to the 1 minute time frame, sorry, so that we can see if this pullback is correct. So this pullback here has not swept any inducement, because this is not an inducement. An inducement should at least sweep this low as a sweep of liquidity or break, and then the market comes back up to take it out. So this is not a valid uh, inducement. So still I want to see a good reaction so that I can take my buys maybe from here. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame so that we can see if we can take this trade. So up here we have this inducement, and then we have also this pullback. So I think this low is very good, and for me I'm taking a trade from this low and see if we can get our TP hit. So the stop loss will be below, and in this order block we have this sweep of liquidity. So let me mark the sweep of liquidity. This is the sweep of liquidity. So I expect the market to push up. So my first TP will be below this order block that has this fair value gap, and then the second profit will be up here, because we are looking for buys. So that is my setup from Nasdaq. That is NAS 100. But this selling pressure is giving me doubts, but I think this is the best setup from there. And from this order, from the daily time frame, let me see if, yeah, we can see. Let me delete this. Let me delete this first. We can see on the daily time frame, we have this order block that was left behind with the fair value gap. So I expect the market to react from area, this area, because the lower order block has already been mitigated. So I expect price to react from inside here. So that's why I see buys from this area. So you can see this week mitigated this order block, and this order block was left behind and were with a fair value gap. So that's why my 4 hour order block is from inside this daily order block. So let me delete that and go to the 4 hour time frame. So that's why this order block is very good. So we will see what happens. We will see what happens to the order block, but the stop loss should be below this week. So the trade from will be from this low, stop loss below the week. The stop loss is very big, so use proper risk management. And the advantage of this the advantage of this overview is that you can look for trades from lower time frames to the upside. So that is the importance of this overview. It is not a must you get a trade from the zone, but you will also try to look for buys from inside here. Or if you will not, if the order block will not be valid, you can wait for this zone down here to take a trade from. So that is the overview from NAS 100. When I said my strategy is a weapon, I meant it. Just look at what has happened. This was the analysis before, and you can see the outcome of that analysis. This has just happened between 15 to 30 minutes. Between 15 to 30 minutes. Just see these two candles that formed inside here in the 15 minutes time frame. The price tapped into the zone, and immediately you can see the reaction with just two candles of the 15 minutes time frame. The price has gone just up to my take profit. That is the take profit from down here, and this analysis is from my previous video. You can see very clearly the take profit is just there as I analyzed in my previous video. You can see the wonder of this strategy, my weapon that I use each and every day. So the idea of this trade was, this is an inducement, a break of structure. That's why I always encourage you guys to look for a sweep of liquidity if you want to trade from a certain point. So you can see very clearly there is no any sweep of liquidity inside here, and we have this break of structure. So this break of structure will make people to buy from down here at this point and mark their low, this low as their strong low. So they will be looking to buy from this low and put their stop losses just below this low. So they will be taken out, and then you can see how the market came back down to tap into the valid order block that I showed you, that swept liquidity on this other side, and we have the break of structure, and then we have this immediate inducement just above it before the upward move. So you can see very clearly this strategy is a weapon. So make sure you learn it, understand the concept, and try to backtest it and find the let's say maybe the shortcomings of the strategy, and fix your plan according to this strategy. You can see very clearly it is a straight win that I've made very good profits within few minutes from this trade. So this is the setup and the outcome of the setup. So thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video if you have learned something from this video.